Hello, everyone. I am honored to share my topic here today. My topic is the similarities and differences between bel canto and popular singing in the bass field, taking voice training methods and vocalization methods as example. A mixed study based on sound spectrum analysis and questionnaires. This sharing will be cognited from the following 8 aspects. First, let's look at the first point, research, questions, and background. The field of this study is vocal singing research, has long focused on the teaching division and artistic connotation between bel canto and popular singing. The core insights include physical and mental stem of vocalization, differences in training times, and qualification of artistic characteristics, exciting lecture gaps. Exciting lecture are mostly use male voice and female voice as classification units, and really are focused on the subdivided part of male base. Exciting cognitive research focuses on the comparison of spectral partners, but does not active with the subjective feedback of singers. Although cognitive research focuses on the singer's experience, it lacks the verification of subjective narratives by honest data, resulting in possible deviations between teaching perception and physical reality. This day focus on the bass part, taking voice traveling methods such as breathing control, resonance training, and range expansion teaching, and vocalization methods such as vocal cord vibration patterns, laryngeal position adjustment, and timbre sharpening mechanics. As entry points, and through a mixed research method, connective sound spectrum analysis plus connective singer subjective experience service. Swamati compares the techno differences, economic characteristics, and practical ability of bel canto and popular singing. This study has the following significance. First, in terms of items, fill the gap in research on subdivided fields, expand the application of mixed research methodically, promote the singing through sweat time. Second, in terms of practice, guide the optimization of vocal teaching and training, improve the effectiveness of singers' artistic practice, promote the construction of vocal education standards. The next part is the literature review and relevance. For this study, I studied 4 types of articles. Articles about bass, focusing on the economic characteristics, singing scales, role sharpening, and application of bass voice in different musical forms. Articles about different singing methods, combining the teaching introduction, vocalization principles, and teaching practice of bel canto and popular singing. Articles about the research methods, explaining the methodology, implementation steps, and writing standards of quantitative and quantitative research. Articles about audio analysis, the operation of swipe dream analyzes teaching in music and industrial noise. Literary on base research, such as Harper, reveals the physical characteristics of the vocal cords and the technical differences across styles, laying a theoretical foundation for physical and artistic expression for the comprehension of vocalization methods. Research on singing method comprehension, such as Liu Peng, uses breathing, resonizing, training, and speed dream quantification data to correctly the impressive compression in directions of vocal training methods. Research method lecture, such as show names, process on mixed research framework, such as preparation to guide the multi-score data integration of questions, subjective or trying experience, and spectrum analysis base, frequently peak parameters. Audio analysis technology lecture, such as Yangzhi et al. Although focusing on industrial noise, its spectrum analysis method can be transferred to the field of music, providing a technical path for the extraction of features of vocalization methods. These lectures are jointly construct a research chain from technical to empirical analysis, helping to reveal the core differences and interaction possibilities of different singing methods in bass vocal training methods and vocalization methods. Below is the multi-fraction section and bass. This study uses a combination of sound spectrum analysis and questionnaires, so it is a mixed research method. There are several reasons for choosing a mixed research method. There are several reasons for choosing a mixed research method. The complexity of the research problem requires multidimensional support. The complexity of three and the impressing items, methodological additions, conclusion and reliability and validity improvement. Next is the primary research design. This study captures the idea of bass-wise trying with different singing methods and analyzes the audio spectrum to find its differences. Then, by integrating them, we summarize their different states when they are vocalizing and practicing. Combining the two conclusions, we conduct a comprehensive analysis. The methods used in this study are sound spectrum analysis, use recording equipment to collate sound when the sample is practicing, then compare it through spectrum analysis software interval. After the sample-wise tracing is complete, interview the set state, location through face-to-face interviews. This simple selection is a basis of SRMC, basis in Shenyang Conservatory of Music, and well-known basis Wang Xi Zhaopeng. The following is the templating and the tools of this day. Next is the implementation of primary state. The key exclusion steps of this study are as follows. All practicing voters were informed of the purpose of this increment at the audio and video recording of the work process before participating and signed the informed consistent form. All participants were analyzed when marking the experiential data. Our experiential data will be stored in Baidu Net Disk and will only be used for experiential research and will not be leaked. Next is the research and analysis. On the left are the sequential audio spectrograms of pop singing and Bel Canto singing the same pitch, rhythm, and melody. The red line is the 6 dB line. We can clearly see that the dB of Bel Canto singing is higher than that of pop singing. Below is the spectrum frequently displayed. Judging by the depth of the color, it can be clearly seen that Bel Canto singing is more trapbeat than pop singing. On the right is its interview content. Due to time and cost constraints, this preliminary study only interviewed 3 SRMC bases. The interview adopts a fixed contact interview, mainly focusing on the start pitch of their voices, the size of the vibration, the location of the resonance during singing. The research, which analyzes through the interview content. After the study, it was internal found that spectral analysis through comparison, it was found that under the same pitch, volume, and direction, the amplitude of Bel Canto singing is better than that of pop singing. Pop singing is lighter than Bel Canto singing. Through the sorting of interviews, it was found that Bel Canto bases mostly use chest voice, and seeing some have the section of coaching the larynx. The bass, in popular singing style, mostly uses the vocal cords and mouth to make sounds, without controlling the larynx. Through research, It is found that the bass in different singing styles have different voice training methods and voice production methods, which directly leads to different audio spectra. Through in-depth research, we can better reveal the similarities and differences between bel canto and popular singing in the field of bass. Then, there are inspirations and future directions. In future research, I will continue to expand the simple score and analyze it on more different bases to better reveal the similarities and differences between bel canto and popular singing in the fields of bass. At the same time, I will continue to improve the research methods to make the research results more accurate. This study may provide a reliable experimental method for subsequent recorded research, promote the development of the field of bass in vocal music. The following are my references. Thank you for listening. Now, let's move on to the question section. Everyone's state in different when they sing. How do you ensure the accuracy of your experimental data? I will ensure the accuracy of the data by coaching on variables factors, such as scoring a pitch or simple singing the same pitch, controlling volume, or people reach 10 dB when recording. To try to make the exponential data more accurate. Then it is to expand the same size of the increment to make it as universal as possible. Why did you choose the field of bass? First of all, I am a bass. In the process of looking for learning measures, I find that people are focused more on tenors, and there are very few measures for bass. So I choose this field. One is to make my own development better, and the other is to make my own contribution to this field. Thank you for listening. Now, let's move on to section. This is my section. Thank you.